man who's been through the fire doesn't fear the flame. He's lost, failed, been ignored and broken, but he never gave in. He turned pain into purpose, silence into strength, and doubt into fuel. He doesn't move for approval, he moves for progress. Every scar he carries is proof he survived what was meant to destroy him. He's not chasing perfection, he's becoming unstoppable.
Best believe I love how hard you rock so for ass to trap lies deep high up life. No, it's not the trees, the vine things right, so the power standing in sovereignty. I stand for all blue flame, all evil energy has to flee. Turn this down for self-love, raise it to self-esteem. Welcome divine beings of the cosmos. This is King Twins. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself.
Grand Rising, beautiful soul star majesties. Trust you're out in nature, getting sun, drinking water. It's very crucial during this time of growth, expansion. Some would even say ascension. I want to start by setting my intentions. I intend to be my highest self at all costs. My DNA is restored, activated, transformed, transfigured, and embodied. My soul essence, I will my will to the oneness of the divine. Welcome, Trina. We just getting this party started. By now it is evident. By now it is crystal clear in general. Who, what, where, and when. All that linear shit, like who, what, where, when. It's evident who's who. Who's Santa? Who's center? Who Daddy is. It's evident. Because they are secure, they are stationed, they are solid, they're aligned. They're not vampiric, parasitical blocks. But they can bear. Welcome, Nina. If I missed you guys, let me know. But you have held the center. This is a transmission of authority, of rhythm, and what endures from this point on. Okay? You master your environment. When you master yourself, you are literally the terrain. I'm not out here because I felt like doing this. I'm out here because I know sustainability. I'm out here because I need this. Structure wasn't governed by my feelings. That takes a level of development that a lot of us are being required to tap into, because this ain't about fucking emotions. It's about mastery. It's about embodied governance and structural integrity with your presence. Your presence is law. That's why you gotta show up. When movement gives way to weight, there is a moment in every cycle when motion stops being impressive and starts being evaluated. I trust you're listening. Otherwise, I don't understand why the fuck you're even here. I really don't. There's a moment in everybody's life, in every cycle, when motion stops being impressive, starts being evaluated. A lot of us are having internal audits, not because of worthiness, heaven and hell. Oh, you're gonna die. You're being audited for sustainability. So this new cycle that you're in, you're creating the new harmonics through upon you, the foundation. This is what we call the foundational race. Mic drop. The founder races, you ever heard of those? Probably not. Let's keep moving. Your moment is now. What once felt like expansion now carries gravity. Only a certain amount of gravity that the ones with the atomic structure can bear. I totally get it. You're disembodied, deplete, disingenuine, collapsing, crashing, busting nuts. I'm too much for you, huh? I get it. Because of the gravity it takes to hold. And it ain't just a Corey show. I'm talking universal. It's a highly evolved, intelligent system. So you're not playing nobody. I'm at the point where I'll just block your bitch ass. We're sharing the same womb with two different cells. One's depleted, one's completed. And the split is happening. Period. Dormant motherfuckers. Everything that you have worked hard for, like literally embodied it. You carry the atomic structure that can't be fucking diluted. That's why it's too much for people to show up. It's too much gravity. It wasn't meant for them to carry. What once felt like expansion now carries gravity. You will feel me, bitch. It ain't personal. You've been goaded by the universe. Time presses differently now. Choices land harder now. I love this time of year. Especially the real ones. They can't make it past this part of the cycle because it demands devotion. It demands realness. It demands sustainability. Not your fucking feelings. Not your fucking motions. Not quick stimulations. But a hard ass erection and sustainability. This is where I don't give a fuck how you feel or what you're talking about. It will be evident. And you will show some respect under those that are still standing. Why, Corey? Because they're operational. They're functional. If this doesn't res, by all means, and you can't discern, leave. Energy is no longer just floating forward. It is now settling into form. Hold your structure. Stay on your throne. You're doing a good job. Don't worry about my tone right now. I have to do it because little lymphatic energies, they get nervous. The suit can't handle this direct energy. And guess what? I'm not looking at nobody or nothing. It's just the tone. The atonement, the tone. This is not a moment of just straight acceleration. This is the moment of bearing. You're bearing a humongous load that demand the atomic structure. You can't bypass. So what is getting given to you can't be given by man. They try so hard, but it can't be given by man. If you feel quieter, if you feel slower, if you feel more deliberate, this is not your regression. That is pressure revealing what is real. Your authority does not rush, it stabilizes. True authority, true. Not the two-dimensional capitalistic demonic parasitical authority like controlling you as if I give a fuck, as if you have anything I would ever need, bitch. It's not that kind of authority. It's authority of sovereignty. It's authority, I have a right to be me. I have a right to go live and just hold space for my mind, body, and soul without being demonized. I have a right to radiate. I have a right to express my spirit kind of authority. And when you enter spaces with this authority, delusion has no choice but to bend, to dissipate, to go find somewhere to abide because they can't fit in here. That kind of authority, it's the kind of authority you walk into spaces and people feel safe. They feel heard. They feel the love of the mother, the love of the father. They feel like they can breathe deeper. Pisses me off, bro, because I was summoned to be here. Clearly, I don't fit in, bro. You got a my whole life, bro, people got a problem with everything. I don't care no more, and I want it to be evident. I want it to be seen in my cymatic. Dumb children, the ones that are crossing over, it's going to be evident because you're going to be functional. You're going to be coherent. You're going to have a non-local will. You're going to be floating through life. You're not going to be depleted. Only getting life when you're busting nuts and stimulating yourself. Your constant erection. Hold your form. This is form coming in. On you, the new world will be built. It has no choice but to echo out. Apparently, this is our birthright. But everybody and their mama knows it, right? But not everybody can obtain it, sustain it. So I don't give a fuck today. I want it to be clear. I don't care how you feel, your thought patterns. What? I don't give a fuck, bro. Instant block out my fucking life. Stand in your shit. It's an order, not from me, from the central sun. You're not being asked what to imagine. You're being asked, what can you hold? Can you hold? Can you hold? Capricorn law, energy must take shape. Capricorn is not an attitude. It is a law of structure. Anything without containment will soon dissipate, period. Let the fuck go. Let it collapse under its own dissonance. Let them go. Advantage of the opportunity they have, unlimited probability, and they're fucking choking on their own shit. Nervous system can't even receive me. Have the body. Terry like you. They're not a weirdo like you. They're not devoted like you. Anything without rhythm will collapse. So they got no rhythm. No rhythm in life. Will collapse. Anything without the follow through is exhausting itself. To me, you want to know those from not all sharing the same womb, but some of us are carrying completion and some of you are depleted. Function. Who's still operating, who's still moving, without being stimulated, without being seen, without being heard. Those that have a heart will endure to the end. Field is not responding to enthusiasm or intensity alone. It's responding to your order. An order. That means for you. Consistency to systems that work even when no one is watching. That's who I'm speaking for. I'm speaking to those people. A 2-week program for us is why those of inspiration is insufficient right now. Ignition only starts. Ignition only starts. It's structure connected to the source. Drive. Structure that keeps you alive. I don't care if you like me or not. Don't shrink. Crystallizing into form. People want you to stay small so they have a place to abide and resonate without feeling uncomfortable, without feeling called out. Because they got a warm bed, right? And they got some food, so they thinking like, ah! And you are clearly not the same. Really, bro. Sit here and wait for your reasoning mind, your intellect, just so you can love me conditionally? Fuck you, you hoe. Go on. If this don't resonate to your core, you owe it to yourself. Leave and do not, I repeat, do not come back. That's my energy, all underworld. I'm not here to be fucking left to right because you fucking, your feelings Some of us are strong tower. We got a solar embryo and we're standing on business. It's not absence of discipline. Freedom is what discipline makes possible. I would not be here if it wasn't for discipline. I would not be here if it wasn't for devotion, sitting my ass down and trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with me to develop myself. Why it's possible if it wasn't for the great mother and the feminines to fucking say, it's okay, come here, come up from the mud. And through the mud, my hands tied, no eyes, but you don't give a fuck over there. Why my why is so huge. It's gonna be seen in my structure, it's gonna be seen in my discipline, it's gonna be felt in my devotion. See if I give a damn. Things you can't buy at Walmart. Codes you carry cannot be bought at Walmart. People love your energy, but damn it, why do you gotta have a voice? They love your energy, they love it all, they love the sun. I give a fuck. This is the rejected cornerstone and we're still standing because we built on ourselves. Erected, self-governed. Don't need you to turn me on and get me out of bed. It's a great will, devotion. That's what you need to teach your suit right now for this next harmonic. Or, there's a huge or. Fucking leave. So this finally got an internal world organized. And our reality has no choice but to cooperate. No choice. Fucking choice. Stay on your throne. Stay aligned. Taking shape. It is not amount of effort. Compensate. Awesome for staying in this room after me fucking shadow boxing and punching subtle energies in the fucking throat. Getting disturbed and taking it personal. Tonifying it. Sign of real wisdom. Sign that you know what primordial energy feels like without losing your whole ass. Because you feel the chaos. You feel it, but you're not losing your whole fucking structure and your solar logos. That's a sign of fucking maturity in its finest. Those that know, they don't take it personal. Limptic energies, who all they know is people, places, and things. Who, what, where, when. Very linear. They lose themselves in the sound field. Us were birthed through that. We're sentient. Truth must be lived so it can be felt. You're an instrument that plays an acquired tone. We need that tone. I'm at a point where you don't show up in your full and your radiance. You're a piece of fucking shit. You're a fucking betrayer. Where I'm at. You don't gotta be with me, follow me, none of that shit. But that's where I'm at. Dare you be anything less than the glory of God through you, all the things you've been through, and you're still shrinking for people that are not even real. 70 to 80% of the collective are not real. Don't even have a reasoning mind. I'm too much. You got artificial command prompts waiting for a commander. That is some of you and us. New leaders, basic bitches, sensitive, frail. I'm talking to grown-ass celestials ready to make moves. Different cells in the same space. Mitosis, Moses. There's a splitting going on. You're either completed, adapting to peace and neutrality, because it's new for a lot of us, or you're discombobulated, embodied, complete. You better show up, man. You better show up. They need you to reside. They want you to be a bottom bitch. They want you to be an ass when you're meant to lead. It's not even about me anymore. It's about the great awe, the great work, the mother. It's not even about me. I'm fine being out here in the cold. Whoa! Be known. 9 realms. Let it be known, bro. Let it be known. Be known. He's over it. Let it be known. I want you to feel that energy and watch how I move with precision with this energy. You can wield it. This is greater than me and it's greater than you. Well, then what is it about, Corey? Because all you know is binary. The whole nature getting quiet now. You're carrying the machete in the spiritual realm. You got quiet, it got me nerd now, it's quiet. You carry the machete, you carry pure light. If the machete is too intimate for you, which you need to get over that, you could call it a lightsaber. You're a tower, not like 5G fake towers, I'm talking about the original tower. And when you stand to attention, all of universe stands with you. From self-concept to load-bearing presence. At this stage, your identity stops being useful. What matters now is function. Are you functional? Do you have the capacity? I don't care what you say. Internalize this shit. I didn't come on this walk because it felt good. I came on here because of devotion, discipline, and having the capacity. I fell in love with certain things like peace. I wasn't led by feelings and lower aspects of myself. You're gonna need to have that too. It's a requirement for this next you. There's no bullshitting. All that matters is your function, not what you say, not what you resonate with, not what you believe about yourself and others. What matters is what remains intact under pressure. We are in the winter solstice. You're gonna sit there and cry me a river, personalize it when it's a universal situation. You got non-local beings seeing if you can hold zero in a time continuum where everything in their mama's moving, but here you are, stay secure. That's something you can't just buy at Walmart. It took great devotion. And the minute you wanna act like it's a little thing, I'm here to tell you, you're a bitter bitch. We have no use for you. You're bitter. You become bitter when your higher heart is off. We got no purpose for you. You wanna be part carbon, part ether, and stay there forever. We have no purpose for your ass. You're supposed to cross over. You're supposed to tarry. And you're locked out, so now you bitter ass bitches like yourself want company with other bitter ass bitches because you need their body. And the only erection you get is when you see a soul star rising in the ranks. You try to fucking smother them, try to tell them how to temper them and say, hey, I like what you're saying, but yo, can you tone it down a little bit? Because it ain't that real. It ain't that real for you, ho. Let nobody regulate you. Come into my space and take it personal. Bitch, you can leave. A lot of us had to acquire this type of tone. We had to develop it. Taking advantage of fucking cherubims and angels who don't know better. Because you lose your whole identity in the sound field. Because you don't have a solar logos. Because you're uncomfortable. And you're comfortable in false securities. Those days are over, bitch. You're gonna wake up one day and not have the will to get out of bed. Because your false security collapsed. And the real reality is back. It never left, it was frozen and dormant. When you move, everything else moves. This is a natural process. Naturally, leaders will rise. Let me say it again, naturally. A higher intelligence behind me and you, naturally. This is a very intelligent system. Welcome, guys. Let me go in real quick because I'm kind of over it. I gotta wield this energy. Gotta be neutral because I gotta be willing to smack a demon and raise my brother and sister up at the same time. Hierarchies will emerge naturally, not through dominance, but through the capacity. You have the capacity to sit there and put your bullshit to the side and show up every day for the collective. Do you have the capacity? You see how it's not a matter of worth, go to hell, go to heaven? No, it's about capacity. It's about substance, sustainability. Do you have the capacity to harmonize two opposing forces into one? That's a sexy trait. That's real mastery. Having two brothers fucking at each other's throats and mama walks in. All of a sudden, they forget everything. Put this bullshit to the side for tonight. Mama's here, come on. That's real energy. That's not a joke. Piss you off too. You gotta deal with dumbasses. Piss you off. It would piss you off too. Those who can hold more responsibility without distortion become anchors, period. You go around somebody, you feel home, you feel peace, mental illness goes away, feel like you're around the sun naturally. That's security, that's stable, that's structure, that's an arc, that's a node in the net, consistency. This arouses naturally. Some of you are those, naturally. You had to learn, develop for such a fucking time as this. Naturally, come an anchor. Those who cannot are redirected, they're paused. And they're gonna be relieved of their duties and their weight. They have to find themselves. They're gonna have to go on that journey. They're gonna have to go on that journey. This is not judgment, it's allocation. Everyone has a fucking role. Not everyone carries the same load. What you can sustain without resentment, collapse or deplenish becomes your territory. It's not my fault people created a whole world off of your dissonance. They created a whole world in the fact that you're never gonna do anything. They wanna keep you into a energetic siphoning cage. Here I am punching the cage and the people in the cage are yelling at me. Wouldn't you be mad too? I'm over here getting stabbed in my ribs as I'm punching the cage. See if I give a fuck. You will remember the Titans, bitch. Quiet, crickets. This is just a regular day for me too, can you believe it? This is me at peace, this is me at neutral. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Your body, because it can sustain life and not fucking bust nuts and release all the time. Your body's become an authority checkpoint. You've become a literal gate. People really gotta retune their thought patterns, their emotional patterns when they come around you. They gotta breathe different. It's not even because of you. You're highly developed. You're a Terra Nova. You're crossed over and you hold another atmosphere. Real talk. More of your DNA is unlocked. We're at a point where your body is no longer secondary. You're being aware that your body is the literal terrain. You got this from your mama. You got this suit, this vehicle from your mama to traverse this world. It is connected to the actual grid. See, now I'm gonna get irritated because I don't have time or tolerance for ignorance. There's ignorance and there's willingly ignorant. One is extremely wicked. If you're willingly ignorant, you're extremely wicked. And it is my job to publicly execute you and make a whole scene on the live and block you, then screenshot it, and then put it on my story. Not just for you, but kind of like a trophy to let other lymphic energies that I'm not the one. If your nervous system can't tolerate your life, something is misaligned. If your body is constantly overstimulated, overwhelmed, or depleted, and structure is unstable, by now, you should be able to read your own technology. You should be able to analyze, self-diagnose yourself. That's real wisdom. That's real work. Source intelligence. You have the original computer, source operating system. And you're gonna get mad at me, huh? My feelings! Your body is not just a vehicle, it is foundation. The foundation race. You ever heard of these words? Are you still stuck in binary because you're bipolar? Apparently I'm your problem. Is that what's happening right now? Apparently I'm your problem? I'm about to fuck up your ego. I'm gonna disturb you. Apparently I'm your problem? Because you can't take responsibility and step into what you know to do better? Because you're depleted. Bear with me, soul family, because we got depletion and completion in this room. And I'm enjoying this. Regulation is the new power source. That's why I went on a walk today, bitch. To regulate myself, to have the capacity to stand up in front of a world that's going one way and to be able to stand in my own cymatics. It's gonna take that level of devotion. Non-local will. Think a little bit of snow is gonna stop me, ho? When I'm able to hold my internal structure, my atomic structure, you become a node. And then now, after this cycle, everything is going to have to mirror me. Have to. That's not a Corey situation, that's a universal situation. And apparently it's your birthright. And apparently everybody knows. Everybody knows. Oh, you knew? This whole But it requires a body. Not everybody's willing to tarry. Some of us for 12 to 20 years, bro. It's not hard to be surrounded by people in chaos and delusion, dude. I promise you. It's not hard to bust nuts and crash out. It's not hard. I could literally be walking with 3 different girls right now. That's not a brag or a boost. The question is, can you walk alone when no one's watching? Now that's impressive. I know what I'm doing. I'm talking to 2 different parties and I'm gonna keep doing it. My foot's on the neck. Calm endurance outperforms intensity. A steady system outlasts a brilliant one. I'm talking to people that can hold pure chaos with precision. Someone said we have a world to live in. Shit, got a world to live in. That means you gotta live in your body, get in your body, outside your mind, Lucifer, and your intellect. A lot of you wanna live in a new terrain, but you have old bodies. You need new bodies, uncorruptible, golden. And you're talking to, this ain't about ego, bitch. I don't even wanna bring it up, but I'm here to help create arcs, golden planets. I'm a builder, I'm a master builder. Some of us are in front of you today, not because I chose to, but because my ass was forced and summoned to be here. Of course I'm not good with people. Of course my communicating is getting better. Primordial doesn't mean feelings, bro. It means original, real, raw, undiluted. If I'm mad, guess what? You're gonna know I'm mad. If I'm happy, guess what? You're gonna know I'm happy. I had to learn to devote myself to commune. My original signal. Back to the message. Now your stillness carries more authority than your performance. Presence speaks louder than any type of explanation. You don't need to explain yourself. People feel peace, they feel love, they feel solid foundation around you. That doesn't need to be explained. Are you kidding me? It's a whole different language. That's the original ancient primordial language. My nieces, when they know I'm home, they feel different, they feel safe, they feel secure. They know Uncle Corey's here, he'll go crazy for you. They feel that without even words. Can you imagine that? That's an innate language. If you can remain grounded while others scatter, you are already leading. You understand? You're already leading. This is a split between completion. I'm not deciding for you. All I'm doing is showing you 2 different worlds. And it's more than likely you already know, but it's just good to hear, isn't it? It's good to hear it. Huh? You don't gotta personalize it and make it all about me. No, certain instruments carry a certain tone. This is where the paths divide. Completion looks quiet. A lot of us are getting used to being quiet. Look at this. Last 1,000 years, I was trying to breathe, trying to get up my head above the water. Now it's like quiet, it feels good. I gotta regulate myself to this new world, what the fuck? Apparently there's people that been up here and they're just chilling. I feel like Thor when you went to the land of the gods and everyone's just chilling. How long y'all been up here chilling? Oh, you got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up. A lot of us are the forgotten kings, bro. Okay, you got me fucked up. This is where peace is not enough, love is not enough. I cultivated that from within. I went on my own journey to get that. I don't need that from you. I'm here for service and purpose now. And I get what I want, whether it be 1 year or 1,000 years. So right now, completion looks like many things, but right now it looks like stillness, quiet, restraint, containment, and always finishing what you started. It's a motherfucker. People get jealous when all you did was have the goal to stand in your shit. You had the goal to be about what the fuck you talk about. Bobby said machete in hand, huh? Shay. He said, duh, and y'all just chilling, right? Y'all just chilling. And I'm being nice right now. I'm just in a gray neighborhood, a bunch of grays. So, completion looks like many things. Finishing what you started. It feels spectator. You're feeling like a main character. You're feeling like you're in the moment. And I promise you, all this is compounding over time. So, what am I doing right now? I'm trying to help bring awareness to a whole nother womb. Ready? Depletion feels dramatic. Motherfuckers be so dramatic. False urgencies. Move! You didn't hear what happened? Oh, that kind of energy. See, don't get caught up in my words, ho. I'd rather you put the phone down. I'd rather you put the phone down and just listen to the primal feels. Listen to the sound and light. Depletion feels like dramatic. It looks like constant discharge. It looks impulsive expression and chasing a relief. It feels alive briefly, like quick, but it demands more energy to sustain the same effect. And you know that's true. So creative force, sexual energy, and emotional bandwidth and intentions are no longer neutral. They either reinforce structure or they erode. I'm gonna say it again, neutral doesn't mean you're a punching bag. You understand? Neutral doesn't mean you're sacrificial lamb. You gotta be willing to whip it out. You gotta be willing. If you love your universe like you're fucking over here with your lip service and your fingers, you hear me very clear. You have every right to whip out the machete to protect your golden egg, protect the world that you just worked for. You have every right to stand in your business, smack a demon while lifting an angel. You have every right, or the other way around, who gives a damn? They want you to lose your whole identity in this biofraction, this bipolar. You're a unified consciousness. You realize you're most low and most high, but that was a whole journey. You went on a journey, a soldiering, a self-development of yourself. And I will not have it, not on my watch. I don't know what it was like before. Barely remember shit. I'm telling you right now, the law is cold, right? Authority, Empress, Capricorn, it may be cold, but it's true, bitch. You either reinforce your structure or you erode. Nothing is being moralized here. It's not about your morals. Only outcomes are being revealed. What you circulate intentionally becomes power. Are you willing to circulate the wind element? Are you able to articulate yourself? Are you able to push it forward? Are you able to like the video? Are you able to say, hey guys, appreciate you guys? Or are you able to circulate the energy in whatever, in your own space? I want to say fuck talking about it. It's too, we're gonna know those from not. Okay? It's being revealed. It's being revealed who the creeper is in the room that want to sit in this room and act like they're not here. It's going to be revealed. You're not getting away with nothing. It's going to be revealed. You think you're hurting you're really fucking with yourself, bro. It's the best way I can put it. What you circulate intentionally becomes power. Give the universe something to work with. Son of a bitch. It's like in my video, that much taxing. Is it really that much? You're a bitter bitch. There's places for you. There's residence chambers for you. You know that, right? Because you don't have the intelligence or the oculars to think outside your ugly ass. There's places for you. There's wombs. Is that a better word? There's realms for people like you. Yeah, you'd be pissed too. Your cups are overflowing. You're like a galactic cupbearer. You're not just overflowing, but you created a whole self-sustaining system. And you don't need nothing outside of you. That's when people get mind fucked. They've never seen a version of you. Here to tell you that rhythm is what creates life. Creation is not driven by force, it's sustained by rhythm. When your days have cadence, your energy organizes itself. When your commitments are realistic, your system relaxes. And when your words align with your capacity, trust forms around you. Trust is structure. Y'all can have some trust today because you're building on the cornerstone of all cornerstones. You're building yourself on universal structure. And nobody can take that away from you, no matter how hard they try. And if they feel like that's what they got to do, then they know their role. Then they need to know they're delusional. They need to know that they got issues. This is how creation actually happens. Projects stabilize, relationships clarify, opportunities align without pursuit. You stop pushing life forward and you start holding space for it to grow. Now that's impressive. Your containment, because you're able to do that, is creating a fertile ground. And your consistency is being felt magnetically. Both of those things you can't bullshit. Bear with me, guys, we're almost done. This is a long ass video. Your emotional maturity, like I said, it's not even the queen or king of cups. It's like that on steroids. There's not even a word for it. I got a few words. Emotional maturity as the structural requirement. Emotional capacity is not structural issue, not a personal one. People want to make it a personal one. Your attachment that requires self-assure cannot survive here. Roles that depend on others giving emotional labor without reciprocation or chronic self-sacrificing are no longer valued. Ain't that a bitch? This does not make you colder, it makes you coherent. Say what you want about me and my attitude, bitch. I'm doing it for my space so it could be fertile. So limp dick energies feel weird here. They don't feel comfortable sitting here. There's a bunch of fucking parasitical bugs. You should feel weird. You should feel weird when you go to bed without helping the collective. You should feel weird. Boundaries are not defenses. They are load limits. They protect what must endure. You're not required to carry what stabilizes you. Letting go is not abandonment. It is literally recalibration. This is the new standard of governance. What is governing now is simple and uncompromising. That is you. Very simple and you're uncompromising. Self-regulation over self-expression. Discipline over motivation. Function over appearance. Containment over discharge. Completion over depletion. Rhythm over urgency. These are real shit. These are not ideas. These are physics. It's not about ideas. These are physics. You are the one that holds, guys, in closing. You are the one that holds, and because you're still holding, you're still standing. Your center, Santa, Shake Shakira, your cymatics. I'm not here to convince you or anyone. I'm not here to rush outcomes or prove my worth, but I'm here to hold. I'm here to hold my body without abandoning it. I'm here to hold my energy without scattering it. I'm here to hold my commitments without resentments. I'm here to hold life steady enough that others may feel safe near me too. This is how real authority forms, real authority. This is how systems stabilized. This is how legacy begins. Stand where you are, feel your spine, notice what you now can carry without strain. That capacity is not pressure. It is earned stability, and you're being seen as stable. You're being seen as secure. And the field responds to those that can hold. It ain't personal. Ashe, transmission complete. Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on, support the mission. Love offerings, Ashe. Much gratitude. Subscribe. Hit the ringy dingy ding.